That used to be gated. I keep forgetting I leave that down. I'm trying to talk to you. That there used to be a gate down there and they moved it up here. But this almost looks like you could use it like a boat ramp. I have no idea what that lake's like. It's probably full of rocks, but yeah. Yeah, if there's any kind of slope down there where you could actually get your boat off the trailer, it's kind of neat. It's cool. Like they're making this decently accessible. Like you can actually get in here and do stuff. It's not just a bunch of random dirt roads that nobody will ever use. Well, the thing that surprises me that they don't have, like you can literally get anywhere. I haven't been anywhere where I've run into a gate and had to turn around.
Up by us in East River, there's some lock gates.
Is there? Yeah. So there's some real, like I would imagine that they, like before you get too deep and screw yourself over, they probably block a bunch of that shit off. I've been in, like I've come in this way and gone to Chester, like come out right across the road from your parents.
Oh, really?
Yep. And we would have had to take that other way back there at the fork, but yeah, and eventually you'll get there. There's a couple more turns you got to take, but it'll eventually take you out there. That's a fun ride too. And all the way through up this way, and I've come out in Pockwalk, and that one was fairly rough. And there's a whole bunch of side trails that way, and they all end up like they're all wicked dead ends, and the roads are brutal. Like one of them, I'm going along and it's hard packed like this, and then all of a sudden it's just tire tracks and grass in the middle and grass on the sides, and then all of a sudden it's just nothing but grass, and it just keeps getting narrower and narrower every time. And then there was this brutal hill climb that was like, you see all those rocks down there? It was just a whole hill, like it was steep, like it was uncomfortably steep, and it was nothing but stones like that. And I get all the way to the top, and I was like, oh God, please let this not be a dead end. I don't want to have to go back down that. And I'm going, and all of a sudden the trail turned back to dirt, but it was still like as wide as a four-wheeler. And it was soup. It was like this much mud, but it was still the same color. And I'm going, brrr, and then I thought I had a flat tire, and I looked down, and my front tire is digging into mud that deep, and it was going, brrr, and it was a dead end. Yeah, I was like, oh man, I just kept going and going and going and going. I kept waiting to get back out on a more used road. Ended up at like the top of this giant hill with this huge overlook, and the hill on the opposite side was one that was all clear cut, and it's all sprouts, new trees coming in. Nah, and I had to, that was the first time I dropped my bike. I got to the end of it, and I just started to turn, and then my foot went, and I went pancake. And then I had to drive all the way back out, and then I took a left and came out in Pockwalk. Anywho, let's keep going.